What's up? Jaime in the house. Oh, guys. Boy, what a busy week. We did a lot of work here at our little oasis. It's coming. Oh my gosh, it's nice. It's turned out to be a beautiful piece of property. When I first came here, I got it for $4,800, obviously. And the lawyer gave me a deal. So it didn't cost me nothing. Really, it cost me $500 to get it transferred into my name. And it was already, already had the migration to it and everything, right? So anyways, I'm just going to show you guys the progress. It's really, really cool. Well, you might not think so. I do, because I see it's only 3 weeks away from me being able to live in it. It's pretty cool. Anyways, here we go. I'm spinning you around because I still don't know how to use this darn phone. I'm not even kidding. I'm serious. Anyways, I got to tell you this, okay? You guys are watching me on these videos and stuff. Well, I got an iPhone 5 SE or something. What, SC or, I don't know. But anyways, that's what I got. That's what I'm taping you on right now. And I just went out and got myself, because this phone was too slow. It's only good for video and stuff and that. Went and got myself a brand new phone. It's like a freaking brick. I can't put it in any pockets. I can't keep it safe. I've dropped it 17 times. And I've only had it a month and a half, and I just smashed the whole front face off of it. So now I don't know, I'll probably be using this phone for another little while, because that one's screwed pretty much. Anyways, okay, this is what's going on. It's a big mess because we were doing some stuff on the top, so please excuse the mess. It'll be cleaned up tomorrow. There's the old foundation. As I said before, that's what we're doing. Well, look. We just closed that all in. True to laws, we still have to maintain the full idea of nothing permanent, which is good, and that's what we're doing. So everything you're seeing right now is 100% removable, which is pretty cool. There we go. I'll spin it around again. In there like that. And there. And this is the old deck that I had at one of my little takeouts. And it was built by a carpenter. And everything's solid as a stone. Like, it was built before by a carpenter. We picked it up and moved it on that. Yeah, I know, on that. Look at that, I got dirt all over my head. I can't let anybody see that I actually was working today. Holy crap. Jeez. Anyways, that's what we used to haul this deck down here. Oh, it was crazy. But anyways, here we go. We've got, this is the deck and the porch. If you see, there's 2 inches on the top of the roof line. 2 inches on the top of the roof line. Now, if you're going to do this, that's crucial, because you're going to need to allow at least 2 inches for settling and stuff like that for your ground. Now, I know this ground all up here is stone and clay, and when we had the machine in, he never disturbed right where we put this. So I know that it's safe, but that's the law. You have to make sure that you got 2 inches clearance for settling. So what I'm going to do with that, there'll be a run of pool noodles that goes right along that whole seam, plugs it in. And that way it's all plugged up and it's not any issues or anything like that. And then here we go, I'll show you this. Yeah. It's pretty cool. And he did it right. He's the guy that we hired. His first name's Steven. I don't know, I never asked him if he minded me talking about him online, so I'm not telling you anything else about him, but he's a licensed carpenter, and this is from the inside of the tiny house out. That's how big our deck is going to be. It's massive. In the summertime, all this will be screened in, and we're going to have the lawn chairs and all that, the lawn couch and all that stuff right in there. and probably a TV console and stuff set up there. And right there, I'm probably going to put a partial enclosure for the wall so I can put the TV up and not worry about getting rained on. But we don't use the TV to watch TV in the summer. It'll just be used for like music and stuff like that. So anyways, inside the tiny house, this is the way it's looking now, guys. I put up plastic and insulated it all, and this here is our bathroom. Now it's not done yet, but just for ideas, if you're going to be doing something like this came out of a C-Class motorhome. It's a complete. Now it's dirty, obviously. It's got to be cleaned after it's all finished. But if you look, tomorrow this marries onto there, and then we built the box underneath it. We've already drilled the hole that goes down outside. And this is where, I don't know if you can see it, I'm aiming it in the dark here. Right here, it's room enough for a 17.5-inch tank toilet. So a full-size toilet instead of some stupid little thing out of a camper or, you know, and we're not going to have a compost toilet here. It's going to be a real toilet because we have a real septic on the property. And, yeah, so basically that's what's going on there. Yep, right there like that. Right here, there's going to be a 16-inch countertop that comes out. We're going to be building a case for it tomorrow. Like I don't want lots of fancy schmancy stuff and that, like cupboards and stuff. So we're going to build it out of tongue groove pine and do it that way, and have 2 entrances into it. There'll be one on the end because there's going to be a hatch that we can get into all the waterworks and stuff like that. Then over here is where we're going to lay our batteries. Our batteries will be stacked in here and laid in here. And then one thing that's crucial for something that you're going to be doing out here in the middle of nowhere, well, it's not the middle of nowhere, but it's in the country a little bit, is to always protect yourself. Like right now, I have 5 cameras up on the property. Now, we've never had any trouble with anybody bothering the property or anything like that, but you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. I got the 5 hockey puck camera set with a controllable nighttime link. That's what it says it is. I don't know what that means. I'm literate. I'm using a 5S phone to videotape this. Like, come on. Anyways, I'm just telling you, it's got 9 cameras altogether to it, and 9 cameras attached to my cell phone, which means that I'm going to have to get someone to attach it to my cell phone, and then I can adjust the camera angles and stuff like that to protect the whole property 100%. So I think it's pretty cool. And you know what? Once you put a sign up, if you catch someone on your property with the camera taking anything, and you know the price of things these days. Like, I never keep anything worth a lot of money here until this tiny house is done, but you never know. You know, desperate people, desperate times. You know, there's an element in every society, everywhere that we go. But anyways, for the most part, all I've got from anybody around here is just love. Like, people are like, wow, man, you're really doing it. You said you were going to do it. You do it. And I said, well, if I say I'm going to do something, I give myself my word, it's getting done. And I don't care if I die doing it. I'm going to get it done. That's all there is to it. But anyways, right over here, guys, was where, now that's the pool noodles that I'm using to attach. I got them at Dollarama. Cheap, awesome, yeah, Hy-Vee style. Anyways, yeah, I was going to have, I got an 1846 pot-bellied stove, like a cooking stove. It's beautiful, but the thing is, I was all planning. I went and got the Silkirk all ready to put through the roof and everything like that. And we were going to use the flagstone from the property, and we were going to build the hearth and everything like that in the corner like this, do that all up, and then do the walls with the flagstone. But like anything in life, it's subject to change when your wife says she wants something. So it's like, what do you need, dear? And she's like, I want a bedroom. And I'm like, how the heck am I going to build a bedroom in this little place? Well, I figured it out. Anyways, scratch the idea of the pot-bellied stove completely. Starting right here, going straight across to there. That gives her 7 feet 4 inches right there. 7 feet 4 inches right there. And basically that is wide enough because a double bed is 53 inches wide, I believe. Anyways, and this here is 10 feet long. So when the length of the bed will come to here, she'll have room to have a small dresser or something like that in that area there. And what I'm going to do, instead of bringing in a frame for the bed, I'm going to build a box, which I'll show how to do. I guess there's all kinds of people that show you how to do this stuff online, but it's just me going at the skin of my teeth, just figuring everything out. It's pretty cool. But I went and bought from Canadian Tire. It was $22 a shock. I went and got car shocks for back hatches. I'm putting 2 car shocks on the base of the double bed, and that way I can flip it up almost like a Murphy bed, but it's not so I can flip the bed up, it's so I have all that storage underneath. I'm going to have that much storage all underneath to be able to put stuff. Now, I thought about putting my batteries there, but if there's an issue, I'd rather keep my wife safe, so I'm going to put them underneath the kitchen sink over here. But for the most part, this here is all I'm going to have for a living room. Now, I know it's a tiny house. I know. But the thing is, I like to stay up and watch TV late, and I like to get up at 5 in the morning, and I like to go rock and roll and work all summer like that. So the only thing I can figure out is that on this wall, I'll be able to put a futon. I'll be able to put a futon right along that wall. And if I'm staying up late and the wife's in her room sleeping, and by the way, this is going to be 100% insulated, but there's going to be a pocket sliding door, so I'm obviously going to have to use the iPhone earbuds to watch television at night or whatever I'm doing. So anyways, so right there is going to be the couch. It'll come out here like this, stage probably right to there because it's only 6 feet. Anyways, so that gives me all this room in here, and then a TV will be mounted right on that wall right there. So anyways, it's pretty cool. But as I showed you where the kitchen's going to go tomorrow, right here, you got to remember, I have all these walls that I can shelf. And I saw something on YouTube. There was a fella in New Zealand. Yeah, he was in New Zealand. He made this really crazy thing out of a piece of steel and a hinge. And basically when he flipped it up, it had all his pans on it. Like he'd hook all his pans on it with hooks, and then it folded up and locked, and all of them just sat like that. So I'm gonna do that here. That's pretty cool. Now up there, I'm gonna probably put nothing there because what I did, I've got one of those propane. It's a gosh, I don't even know what you call it. They call it a three-stage air conditioner. I'm going to be able to run it off propane. I'll run it off 110, 12 volt. So I don't know about that propane running into that, but anyways, I'm going to have it hooked up anyways to the solar panels. And if it keeps us cool in the summer, and we got dead batteries, but I got 36 deep cell batteries. Not that I'm going to need them. It's a little bit of an overkill, but when I bought my solar system, my first one, I bought 2. When I bought my first one, it came with 36 original deep cell batteries, and they're like $380 a piece new. So I'm going to use them. That's all. And right here is where our propane stove, and we got a 1950s style propane stove. Like, it's really, really nice. There's no scratches on it. It's really cute. I got it. There was a fella down the road, and I did him a favor. No names. I did him a favor, and he did me a solid, and he gave me this propane stove, and he knew that I was going to need it here. So thanks a lot. You know who you are. Right on. Peace out. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anyways, so that is the lay of the tiny house. Now, it's going to be tiny. Like, obviously, hence the name tiny house. Oh, I got to show you this. That old door I keep walking by and showing you guys in the background. That old door there is one of the old doors from the old house. Now, I don't know, I'm a little bit of a softy at heart and stuff like that. I've kept a bunch of stuff from the old house. That door is going to be the barn door for the bathroom right here. It's going to go, that door right there is going to go right here. And it's going to slide in there, and I got just enough room to have it come and roll right to there, because that there is where the plug is for the fridge. Now we'll have the fridge here. So it's going to be kind of cool. It's going to be tight, but it's really cool, guys, planning this all out. Like when I started this project, building the tiny house 4 years ago, and I bought the property 3 years ago, I knew that I was going to put the two together, but I didn't know how long it was going to take me or what I was going to end up doing with it. If I was even going to have the strength to do it, like, you know, but it's just a little bit at a time. Where most people it takes them a day to do something on the property and stuff like that. It takes me 2 or 2.5, but I don't mind doing it. It gives me something to do. Keeps me upright, you know, gives me a reason to get out of bed in the morning. Anyways, I only have 3 weeks scheduled for the rest of this. So there's going to be a drastic amount of videos in the next 3 weeks because I have to have this done, because I have another project house that I bought that I'm going to be videotaping and taking care, like showing you guys all about it too. Our grandchildren live over by New Glasgow, and what I ended up doing, I ended up meeting a guy at one of our little takeouts this summer, and he ended up selling me a place over there in a place called McCullens Brook. It was a tax sale, and for him, he got it as a tax sale. He sold it to me to make a profit, and that was fine. But he didn't want to make a lot of profit. He didn't care. He figured, he just said, Jaime, you know, I know that you need to get over there because of your grandkids and that. Let's work a deal. So I gave the guy $10,000. And I bought myself a piece of property, which is half an acre. It's got a house that was built in 1988 on it, and it has a steel roof, and it's got a 96 drilled well. Now, obviously, the pump's busted out of it and stuff like that because it's just old. And there's no wood rot in it at all, and it's got a new septic. It's got a new green pipe septic to it. So the issue is that the old fella that was that lived there, I guess he was fighting the tax man, didn't want to pay his taxes, and that's how he lost his house, because he passed away and he lost the house. Now, I'm sorry that he had to go through that. It's just, you know, it's a tough life. But anyways, I ended up with this piece of land over there and a house, and what I'm going to do with it, I'm going to, well, it has all his stuff in it still too, so I'm going to go through his stuff, and I'm going to find, like, his wallet's even there. I'm going to find his immediate family, and I'm going to still, whether or not they expect it or not, I'm going to give them all of his belongings. Like, not the stuff that people would just take to the dump, but if there's anything worth value, see, that's the kind of person I am. I'll do anything I can to help somebody, or if I see someone being wronged, I try and do my best to help them out 100% the best I can. So anyways, his family's going to end up with most of his stuff that's worth any value or anything like that. Like if there's collectibles or anything like that, his family will get them. But anyways, that'll be not as long as these videos. It'll be pretty fast because I'm going to hit the ground running with that. I'm going to have a crew of about 9 people. 9 people are going to be there. And we're going to have a green bin, and we're going to empty out the whole house. Because he wasn't a hoarder, but his house is full. Like, it's got lazy boys, it's got washing machines, it's got dishes, still got canned goods in the cupboards. I will walk you through there. It's classified as an abandoned house right now, but it won't be by the time I'm done. So anyways, just pointing everything out to you guys, what plans are in the future. Tap the like button, subscribe. I don't know what I get for it. Everyone says it online, so I'm saying it too. But I'm going to walk it away, and I'm going to show you what this is all turning out like, and then I will be done talking. But every year I want to do one of these projects. It's pretty ambitious, but this is what I'm going to do until I can't do it anymore. The more I push, my body can't take it anymore, but yeah, I'm not a suck and a crybaby about it. So anyways, I'm going to turn you around. This is so far what it looks like. Pretty cool, eh? Man, oh man, oh man, who would have thought? You go back and look at the first video I posted, and you didn't see that. That's pretty amazing. So anyways, this here, within a week, this will be picked up, and it will be moved up that driveway. It'll be going up that driveway right there. And once that gets moved over to there, then right here, I just bought a gazebo, like a big one. Like not one of the ones from Walmart or Kent or anything, like a real, honest to goodness, steel roof. 5 picnic tables can go on it. It's going to be really cool for congregating in the summertime outside with people that decide that they wanted to camp on my property here. Now, Jamie's trailer's gone, so I'll show you over his way. I thought he was going to bring it back this winter. I thought we'd have some time to hang out, but in the summer I'm too busy to come down and see him, but that's okay. We'll figure it out someday. Here, I'll spin you around. There you go. He took all of his stuff, and we just backed everything off and just cleaned it up. Just, you know what I mean? Just picked it all up. The fire pit used to be there, and his camper was there, but I just wanted things out of the way because I have to bring one of my takeouts and drop it right there for the winter. And hence the reason why camera, like, got to keep an eye on things. My insurance for my takeouts is that it has to be under surveillance, so got to be under surveillance. That's it. But anyways, that's what's going on here. That's the one spot. Oh, I didn't show you guys this. Well, maybe I did. Maybe that last video posted. I don't think it did though. But anyways, check this out. That there used to be a mobile home. Yeah. The gentleman sold it to me for $1,000. But he went one step further. Put wheels on it for me. It's got a tongue. And with the wheels and tongue, all I got to do is put lights on it now. I just went to the Access Nova Scotia because it's a man-made trailer, obviously. And I just got myself a utility man-made permit so I can get a plate put on it, which is cool. But obviously you guys think you see what I'm thinking. Right behind the tiny house, that is going to go where that pile of wood was. Yeah, or where the pile of wood is, sorry, where it's going to disappear. So by doing that foundation, there's no cracks in it there and along here. So it's going to sit from 12 foot from here, 12 foot wide. It's 28 foot long. I'm going to have I'm going to have a 4 foot overhang on that side. Then I'm going to build the most amazing add-on tiny house you ever seen in your entire life, because it's going to be posh. And the thing is, it's going to be a tiny house because legally you can't drive it down the road if it's 12 feet wide. But if it's 1/2 inch under 10 foot wide, you can legally haul it down the road. So anyways, I've got another axle coming because that one obviously is too long for just single axles, so I have to put another axle on. And once I get that axle on, then I'm going to have to get electric brakes, and I have to do all that crap just for the laws to make it legal, because, you know, what I'm doing is working on the gray area. Now, I'm not doing anything illegal. 100% my wife wouldn't let me. But it's just interesting when you read 9-10 books of building codes and you find these little loopholes that just stick in the back of your head, and you're like, yeah, you know, I could do that. And once you say you can do it, bang, you do it, right? And well, I do anyways. It's just like, let's try it, see if it works, and it does. So anyways, this here is pretty much, I had to move a lot of junk. There's a whole pile there that's going to the dump. There's kids' bicycles and stuff that were on the property from when it was that old fall down house. But this here will be the other spot. There's going to be room for one there, one trailer there. That's a nice size one. And that's really cool because it backs onto the septic system, because there's still, the original septic is still there, and it's concrete. Like it's huge. Like it's bigger than the one that I just put in at my other house. But anyways, and then there's room here like this. But that's just for now, because we're going back. Because right there is the entrance to the big trail, the Trans-Canada Trail. Right there. That's why I left the tree down, so nobody can just drive onto the property and come in the back way. Oh, just in case they do. Camera. Yeah, haha. Protect yourself, always. Anyways, so that's what the deal is. If I bored the heck, I almost swore. If I bore the heck out of you, I apologize. But guys, I'm just enjoying my life, having a blast. You know what? Live your life your way. Jaime style, all the way. Be safe.